Elri Namaskara. Dear students, today let us learn on structure of state executive, powers and positions of state executive. This topic is a very simple topic, and on this topic some questions are asked in the examination. Let us focus on these questions also. Those are: state the position and powers of governor, state the powers and functions of the chief minister, explain the role of state of council of minister. Okay, first let us focus on what is the structure of state executive. So we have already studied the structure of union executive in the central government. So we have seen that in the government, whatever it is, whether it is a state government or the central government, it has three main organs. Those are legislative, executive and judicial. So we have already studied legislative organ in the previous class. Today let us study the executive organ in the state government. So executive organ means it executes the laws made by the legislature. So executive is nothing but in Kannada it is Karyanga. Legislative andre Shasakanga, executive andre Karyanga, judiciary andre Nyayanga. So here we are learning executive concerned with the state. So in the state, in the Karnataka state, what is the structure? It mainly contains the governor, chief minister, council of ministers. In the council of ministers, there will be cabinet ministers, ministers of state and deputy ministers. So here it is very simple to understand. So we have already studied the union executive where it contains the president and prime minister, council of ministers and cabinet ministers, ministers of state, deputy ministers. Similarly, in the state executive also it contains what? Governor. So governor functions very similar to the president of India. So but the power is limited only within the state. Chief minister functions very similar to the prime minister of India. So, but the functions of chief minister is limited only within the Karnataka state. And similarly, council of ministers will also function similarly with the council of ministers of union. But here the council of ministers power is limited only within the Karnataka state. So similarly, we have a cabinet ministers, ministers of state and deputy ministers in the state also, and the functions of them will be also similar to the functions of the cabinet ministers, that is council of ministers, what we have studied in the union executive. So I think this structure of state executive is very clear for you because already we have studied the union executive and this becomes very easy for you to understand the state executive. Okay, first let us start with the governor. Who is the governor? What is the position and power of the governor? Let us study in this topic. First, position. So the governor means Rajyapala. Yavade state nalli governor ge Rajyapala anta ನಾವು ಕರಿತೀವಿ. According to the article number 153 of the constitution, it provides the governor for each state. So ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿನೂ ಒಬ್ಬ ಗವರ್ನರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. It is one of the highest honor, dignity and position in each state. So each state nalli governor ಏನ್ position, it is the highest position. Honor ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತವಾದಂತ ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ position it is. Appointment. The governor of the state has been appointed by the President of India. So you can see here how the governor is appointed. Rajyapalannu yav reeti appoint ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತಾರ. So he is appointed by the President of India. And a person to become a governor ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ what is the eligibility, qualification? You can see here, he or she must be a citizen of India. So Indian the citizenship ಇರಬೇಕು. Completed the age of 35 years. Minimum age is 35 years. Should not hold any office of profit. Any office of profit andre the candidate should not be a government servant, that is state government or central government. Should not be a member of parliament or state legislature. So member of parliament andre MP nu ಇರಬಾರದು ಮತ್ತೆ ಲೋಕಸಭಾ ಮೆಂಬರ್ ಆಗಿರಬಾರದು ಮತ್ತೆ ರಾಜ್ಯಸಭಾ ಮೆಂಬರ್ ಆಗಿರಬಾರದು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೆಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಪಾರ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್. ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಲೆಜಿಸ್ಲೇಚರ್ ಮೆಂಬರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ MLA ನೂ ಆಗಿರಬಾರ್ದು ಮತ್ತೆ MLC ನೂ ಆಗಿರಬಾರ್ದು. So this is the basic qualification required to become a governor of each state. Next comes what is the term. So how many years the governor will function, that is taken here as a term, duration, avadhi. He will be appointed for a period of 5 years by the president. So president will appoint, president ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಪತಿ. So ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶದ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಪತಿ ಅವರು ರಾಜ್ಯಪಾಲರನ್ನು ಅಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತಾರ. So for how many years? 5 years. And he can be removed by the president at any time. It's very important to be noted. So in between 5 years also, if the president feels the governor is not functioning properly, in that case the governor can be removed by the president at any time within 5 years also. And the governor may be transferred by the president from one state to another state. You can see here from Karnataka state, the governor may be transferred to the Tamil Nadu, from Tamil Nadu to Kerala state, like that. So that power is within the president only. So now presently, recently, the governor has changed. The present governor of Karnataka state is Thawarchand Gehlot. Okay, what are the powers and functions of the governor? So we have already studied the functions and powers of the President of India. So I have already told you that the governor of the state works similarly the President of the India. So as we know that the President is the nominal head of the state, but the real power is with the Prime Minister. Similarly, in our state, the governor is the head of the state, but the real power is with the Chief Minister of the state. But still, the governor is having some powers and functions. So let us study them in detail. First one, he exercises all executive powers of all executive actions of the state. So whatever be the executive actions of the state, Karnataka state, so on those, our governor is also having certain executive power. He appoints the leader of majority party as a chief minister in the legislative assembly. So presently, for example, so the majority party in our state is BJP. So BJP is the majority party. So our leader, BJP majority party leader ge appoint yaar ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, our governor, ರಾಜ್ಯಪಾಲರು. And also the leader is appointed as the chief minister. So whoever be the leader of the majority party, ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ majority ಸಿಕ್ಕಿರ್ತಲ್ಲ, so ಆ ಲೀಡರ್ಗೆ, ಆ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಲೀಡರ್ಗೆ ಚೀಫ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಗವರ್ನರ್ ಕೆಲಸ. Next, he appoints all other ministers of the council, that we call it as a council of ministers, by the advice of the chief minister. So council of ministers andre yaru, deputy ministers, cabinet ministers, ministers of state. So avರೆಲ್ಲ ಸೇರಿ ನಾವು council of ministers ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. So ಅವರನ್ನ ಅಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಗವರ್ನರ್, ಬಟ್ by taking the advice from the chief minister. Chief minister present yaru, that is Yediyurappa. So Yediyurappa ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಒಪಿನಿಯನ್ ತಗೊಂಡು, ಅಡ್ವೈಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ಗೆ ಅಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತಾರೆ ರಾಜ್ಯಪಾಲರು. He gives the oath of office to the chief minister and to all ministers. So ನೀವು ನೋಡಿರಬಹುದು. So when the government forms, initially they will be taking the oath, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಮಾಣ ವಚನ ಸ್ವೀಕರಿಸುವುದು. ಸೊ ಪ್ರಮಾಣ ವಚನ ಸ್ವೀಕಾರ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ the governor, ರಾಜ್ಯಪಾಲರು ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ಗೂ ಪ್ರಮಾಣ ವಚನ ಸ್ವೀಕಾರ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. So that is taken as he gives the oath of the office to the chief minister and to all the ministers. Next, governor appoints the advocate general of state. So advocate general of the state, that is related to judiciary, ನ್ಯಾಯಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟದ್ದು, ಆ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಗೆ ಅಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಮತ್ತೆ ಚೇರ್ಮನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಕಮಿಷನ್, KPSC, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಹರ್ಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಟ್. ಮತ್ತೆ ಸೂಪರ್ವೈಸಸ್ ದ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಫ್ ದೀಸ್ ಪೀಪಲ್. ಸೊ ಬರೀ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಅಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲದೆ ಅವರು ಹೇಗೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಸೂಪರ್ವೈಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಗವರ್ನರ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಆಗುತ್ತದೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, he looks after the smooth running of the government. So government ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಸ್ಮೂತ್ ಆಗಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೋ ಇಲ್ಲೋ, if it is failing, if it is doing some mistakes, then the governor will correct those mistakes. Then he dissolves the legislative assembly on the advice of CM. Suppose if the legislative assembly, that is Vidhana Sabha, so if it loses the majority, so majority kalkondaga, in that case CM, the chief minister advice tagondu governor idavaru adanna dissolve ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. dissolve ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ವಿಸರ್ಜನೆ ಮಾಡೋದು, that is the government will be ended. so putting the end for the government ಅಂದ್ರೆ government ಬಿದ್ದು ಹೋಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ so CM ಅವರ ಅಡ್ವೈಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಗವರ್ನರ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಿಸರ್ಜನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಗೆ. then governor commands and discontinues. so command ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಕೊಡೋದು ಅಥವಾ discontinue ಮಾಡೋದು what the sessions of the legislative assembly. so we have seen that there will be different sessions conducted by the legislative assembly, that is Vidhana Sabhadavaru ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ sessions conduct ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, that is winter session, monsoon session, budget session. so ಅವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ conduct ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ so that is called, that is commanded and discontinued by the governor of the state. so this work is very similar to the President of India, what we have already studied. then he addresses the members of state assembly. so once the government is formed, so whenever it is necessary, the addressing is made by the governor for the Vidhan Sabha members. okay, next power is he gives assent. assent ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಪ್ಪಿಗೆ ಕೊಡೋದು to the bills passed by the government. so bills ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮಸೂದೆ ನಾವು ಕರಿತೀವಿ. so ಮಸೂದೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ, when it is passed by the legislative assembly and legislative council, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಿಧಾನಸಭೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ವಿಧಾನ ಪರಿಷತ್ ಎರಡೂದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಗವರ್ನರ್ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ that is converted into act, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಾನೂನಾಗಿ ಪರಿವರ್ತನೆ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತನ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ ಮಹತ್ವ ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. so to convert the bill into act, what is the procedure? so it should be, the bill should be passed by both Vidhana Sabha and Vidhana Parishad, and it should be signed by the governor of the state, then only it can be converted into act. so this is also one of the power of the governor of the state. next, he may also reject, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ರಿಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. suppose if it is not correct, if he feels if it is to be reconsidered, ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅನಿಸ್ತಂದ್ರೆ so that can be rejected or it may be sent for reconsideration to the Vidhana Sabha and Vidhana Parishad. next comes, he recommends the grants and manages the contingency fund of the state. so contingency fund andre emergency fund. so in case of emergency situations like tsunami, earthquake, floods, ಪ್ರವಾಹ ಆದಾಗ, floods ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರವಾಹ, ಅಥವಾ ಕೋವಿಡ್, ರೀಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನಮ್ದು ಈಗ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ ದಲ್ಲಿ so government faces many problems. In such situation, the emergency fund from the state is utilized. so that controlling, managing ಅಂದ್ರೆ emergency fund use ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು, ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, so that is recommended by the governor of the state only. he determines the appointments, posting, promotions, etc. of the subordinate courts. so subordinate courts andre civil court ಮತ್ತೆ session court ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಕಲ್ತೀವಿ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಜುಡಿಷಿಯರಿ ದೊಳಗೆ ಕಲ್ತೀವಿ. so subordinate courts ಅಂದ್ರೆ so in district court, so there will be some subordinate courts. so district court subordinate courts ಗೆ ಪ್ರಮೋಷನ್ ಕೊಡೋದಿರಬಹುದು, ಪೋಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಡೋದಿರಬಹುದು, ಅಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿರಬಹುದು. so that is all determined by the governor of the state. next, he appoints the judges of high court in consultation with the president. so ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಹೈ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಇರ್ತದೆ. for every state there will be a high court. so high court judge appoint ಯಾರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, governor appoint ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, but by taking the advice or by consulting the president of India. next, he can pardon ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಷಮಿಸುವುದು, suspend ತಡೆ ಹಿಡಿಯುವುದು, reduce the sentence of any person convicted any offense against any law. suppose ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಶಿಕ್ಷೆ ಆಗಿದಾಗ so ಆ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗೆ ಕ್ಷಮೆ ಕೊಡೋದಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಶಿಕ್ಷೆಯನ್ನು ತಡೆ ಹಿಡಿದಿರ್ಬೋದು, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಸ್ಪೆಂಡಿಂಗ್, ಅಥವಾ ಶಿಕ್ಷೆಯನ್ನು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಸಪೋಸ್ 20 years ಏನಾದರೂ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಜೀವಾವಧಿ ಶಿಕ್ಷೆ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ರೆಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು 10 years, ಅಥವಾ ಗಲ್ಲು ಶಿಕ್ಷೆ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಜೀವಾವಧಿ ಶಿಕ್ಷೆ ಆಗಿ ರೆಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಪವರ್ ಈಸ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಗವರ್ನರ್. He appoints a new chief minister in hung assembly, that is in case of no majority. Hung assembly andre suppose if the legislative assembly Vidhana Sabha loses the majority, in that case new chief minister is appointed by the governor of the state. Next, he dismisses the ministry when they refuse to quit even after losing their majority. So ಇವರು ಯಾವಾಗ ಡಿಸ್ಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು? ಸಪೋಸ್ ಮೆಜಾರಿಟಿ ಇರದೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ, ಅವಾಗ ಇಫ್ ದ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ ರೆಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ, ಕ್ವಿಟ್ ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ರೆಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತಿರಸ್ಕಾರ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಸೊ ಆ ಟೈಮ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ಗೆ ಗವರ್ನರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಪವರ್ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಸೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ದ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಟು ದ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಟು ಇಂಪೋಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ರೂಲ್. Okay, this means when the government fails, suppose in the state government, so if the state government, that BJP government fails to function, in that case our governor ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, governor will send the report about the situation of the state. ಸೊ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ ಐತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟಿಗೆ ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಇಫ್ ದ ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಫಾರ್, ಇನ್ನೂ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಲೇಟ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು 6 months ಅಥವಾ 8 months ಟೈಮ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ, ಸೊ ಆ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಪತಿ ಆಳ್ವಿಕೆ ತಗೊಂಡ್ ಬರಬೇಕು, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ರೂಲ್ ಬರ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಇಂಪೋಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒತ್ತಾಯ ಹೇರಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಡನ್ ಬೈ ದ ಗವರ್ನರ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್. Okay, this is about the powers and functions of the governor. It is a very important topic which is asked in the examination. Okay, next we'll study who is the chief minister of our state and what is his position, how is appointment, and what are the functions of the chief minister. So as we all know, our present chief minister is B.S. Yediyurappa. What is the position of the chief minister? The chief minister of the state becomes the head of the council of minister. Council of minister head avaru. Council of minister andre mantri mandal. And in the council of minister there will be cabinet ministers and ministers of state, deputy ministers, all together it is called as a council of ministers. So council of ministers head is the chief minister, and also he is the head of legislative assembly. Legislative assembly andre Vidhana Sabhe. So Vidhana Sabhe head matte council of minister head. So that is the position of the chief minister. And one more thing very important is the real executive power is with the chief minister. So real power is with the chief minister, but the governor is the nominal head of the state, but the real power is with the chief minister only. And how he is appointed? Appointment heg ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Chief minister of the state is appointed by the governor. So governor will appoint the chief minister. How? After he has been elected as a leader of the legislative assembly of the majority party. So once ala election ಆದ ಕೂಡಲೇ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಯಾವ್ದು ಮೆಜಾರಿಟಿ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಇರ್ತೈತಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೈತಿ. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ದ ಮೆಜಾರಿಟಿ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಹೂ ಇಸ್ ದ ಲೀಡರ್ ಆಫ್ ದೇರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ. ಸೊ ಒನ್ಸ್ ದೇ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ದ ಲೀಡರ್, ದೆನ್ ದಟ್ ಲೀಡರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಅಪಾಯಿಂಟೆಡ್ as the chief minister of the state by the governor. So ಈಗ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ಲಿ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆಜಾರಿಟಿ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಯಾವುದು? ಬಿಜೆಪಿ. ಸೊ ಬಿಜೆಪಿ ಲೀಡರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಸಿಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಯಾರನ್ನ? ಯಡಿಯೂರಪ್ಪ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ. ಸೊ B.S. ಯಡಿಯೂರಪ್ಪ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಚೀಫ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಗವರ್ನರ್ ಅಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಹೌ ದ ಅಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್. Okay, next, what are the powers and functions of the chief minister? In the examination it is asked, state the powers and functions of the chief minister. It's a very important topic. We have studied that the chief minister is having real executive power. Many powers he is having. The chief executive of the state is the chief minister, and he performs the following functions. First one, he selects the ministers of the state. ಸೊ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದು chief minister. So different ministers that for example education minister yarabeku, finance minister yarabeku, defense minister yarabeku, home minister yarabeku. So different ministers will be selected by the chief minister only. And he allots the portfolio in the department. So ಯಾವ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಅಲಾಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿ chief minister decide ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. And he can appoint them as cabinet ministers or deputy chief ministers among them. So as we have seen, there will be different ranks for the council of minister. So highest rank is for cabinet ministers. Cabinet minister will be having high rank. Minister of state will be, that is independent charge. Ministers will be having low rank, and lower rank will be for the deputy ministers, like that. So we have already studied in the union executive. So here you can see that the chief minister will allot the different ministers with a different portfolio. So bere department ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. And also appointment of cabinet ministers. So cabinet ministers ಯಾರಾಗಬೇಕು, ಮತ್ತೆ deputy chief minister ಯಾರಾಗಬೇಕು, minister of state ಯಾರಾಗಬೇಕು. So that appointment is also made by the chief minister only. He can recommend the removal of the minister. Suppose if the minister is not properly functioning. So if the chief minister feels, or if the chief minister is not satisfied with the work of any of the ministers, suppose defense minister irbodu ಅಥವಾ home minister irbodu, ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಚೀಫ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ಗೆ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈ ಮಾಡದೇ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅವಾಗ ಅವರನ್ನು ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಪವರ್ ಚೀಫ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ಗೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, he presides over the meetings of the cabinet and makes the major decisions. So cabinet meetings ಎಲ್ಲ ಇರ್ತಾವೆ. So to take the important decisions. So cabinet ministers will be taking the important decisions and framing the important policies. So meetings ella yaar presides matandre president. For the meeting of the cabinet, the president will be chief minister only. He is the communicator between the council of ministers and governor. So council of ministers will be taking certain decisions. So adana governor ge communicate yaar ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ governor ge present ಯಾರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ chief minister. So that is taken as he is the communicator between the council of minister ಮತ್ತೆ governor. Then he approves all major financial bills, resolutions, etc. Suppose ಏನಾದರೂ financial bills approve ಮಾಡೋದಿತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ, ಏನಾದರೂ resolutions pass ಮಾಡೋದಿತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ, so these all things should be approved. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇವರಿಂದನೇ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, he maintains the order and discipline in the legislative assembly. So legislative assembly is ವಿಧಾನಸಭಾ. So ವಿಧಾನಸಭಾ ಏನಾದರೂ ಸೆಷನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಸೊ ಏನಾದರೂ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. So in everything there should be certain order and there should be certain discipline. So this is maintained by the chief minister of the state. Next, he can approve the major appointments in the state. So ಯಾವ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಗೆ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಅಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಆಫೀಸರ್ಸ್ ಇರಬಹುದು, ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಸೆಕ್ರೆಟರಿ ಇರಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಅಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಆಫೀಸರ್ಸ್. So that is also recommended and approved by the chief minister only. So these are all very important powers and functions of the chief minister. I think it is clear for you. Next is council of ministers in the state. What is council of ministers? So council of minister ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಒಂದು ಮಂತ್ರಿ ಮಂಡಳ ಅಥವಾ ಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳ ಪರಿಷತ್ತು ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಕರೀಬಹುದು. So we have already studied the council of minister in the union government. So in the state government, what actually it means here? According to the Constitution of India, there should be a council of ministers headed by the chief minister. So council of minister, in this photo you can see here that there are number of ministers in our state government. So combiningly they will be having a head, that is chief minister. Chief minister is the head of the council of ministers. And it is defined in the article number 163 of 1 to aid and advise the governor. So chief minister will advise and assist the governor, and by taking the decisions and opinions from the council of ministers. And you can see here, we alone a president, alone a governor, alone a chief minister. Chief minister ಒಬ್ಬರೇ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಒಬ್ಬರಿಂದನೇ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. So that for that purpose, for different departments like education, water, irrigation, so different department work will be allotted to different ministers, and all ministers combiningly is taken as a council of ministers. For that, head is chief minister, and they will give the advice to the chief minister, and the chief minister will give the advice to the governor. So this is a procedure. Next, how the council of ministers are appointed. Appointment ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, the council of ministers are appointed by the governor. Governor actually appoints them as per the recommendations of the chief minister. So chief minister ಯಾರಿಗೆ ರೆಕಮೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, so chief minister advice ತಗೊಂಡು governor council of minister ಗೆ appointment ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ and hold their office during the pleasure of the governor. So ಅವರಿಗೆ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಖಾತೆ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲಾಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Okay, it consists of cabinet ministers, ministers of state and deputy ministers, what we have already studied. So council of ministers dalli bere bere rank prakara. So higher rank is given for cabinet ministers, next comes ministers of state, next comes deputy ministers. So according to the ranks, so they are given the different departments. So this is about the appointment. Okay, next comes powers and functions of Council of Ministers of the state. So in the examination, it is asked as explain the role of State Council of Ministers. So we have already studied what is the function of Council of Ministers in the Union Executive, in the central government. The similar functions are performed by the Council of Ministers in the state also. In that, the important functions are mentioned here. First one, they perform the individual work which has been assigned by the CM. So CM, Chief Minister, will assign a particular work for particular minister. For example, for education department there will be a minister. For the home department there will be a minister. So for that department, whatever the work concerned to that department assigned by the chief minister is performed by the individual ministers. Okay, then the cabinet of ministers can take major decisions on the behalf of the council of ministers. So council of ministers will sit together and discuss and decide and make certain decisions, and major decisions are taken by the major decisions are taken by the cabinet ministers only. That is important decisions about the making the policies, making the rules, regulations, those all decisions are taken by the cabinet ministers and by taking the advice from the council of ministers only. So these are all important functions performed by the council of ministers in the state. Okay, till now we have studied a very important and also very simple topic, that is the state executive. Okay, I think it is very clear for you students. Thank you.